In the old time, sunscreen is used for summer outdoor recreation activities mainly. People nowadays are more aware of how UV light could damage our skin. Besides well-known sunburn and skin tone darkness, people are more concerned about aging process it can trigger. Therefore, sunscreen becomes daily used product instead of seasonal or for specific occasions. However, sunscreen is not equivalent to skincare product. That's because sunscreen formulation was very limited and also tends to be very greasy. From consumer point of view, how to make sunscreen similar to skincare type of product, which is comfortable and safe to wear, become key for purchase decision making. It is troublesome to develop sunscreen product. Taking Photostability as an example, it takes time to combine different UV filters and make sure they work together stably. In addition, without testing, the SPF value is unknown. In all, a lot of trial and error and very time-consuming. From RD point of view, having UV filter which is easy to incorporate into different type of formulations with predictable SPF performance will definitely help to ease their job. We all agree sunscreen ingredient must be simple, safe, and efficient. SunCat MTA is the answer for them. To understand why MTA is the best choice for a simple, safe, and efficient formula, we have to take a look at how we make it. SunCat is made by enwrapping technology. The main structure of SunCat is double sphere enwrapping. We mix different liquid and powder sunscreen agents together, pre-solubilize them, and a high-pressure, high-shear process is used to make the particle size at around 1 micron. Afterwards, enwrapping technology is applied to form a double-layer sphere SunCat MTA. Besides the enwrapping, we also negatively charge the surface of enwrapping. The final formula is aqueous emulsion of water in oil in water enwrapping. This double enwrapping technology makes the following benefits of SunCat MTA possible. SunCat MTA is safer on your skin. Because of the aqueous-based dispersion, it's not easy to get absorbed into skin. Therefore, irritation won't happen even for people who have sensitive skin. Compared to traditional chemical UV filter, it will be safer even the sunscreen stays longer. For conventional oil-soluble sunscreen ingredients, oily formulation is usually required to make sure that sunscreen ingredients can be dissolved well. For water-dispensable SunCat, oily ingredients can be reduced. Although SunCat is aqueous-based ingredient, it forms water-resistant layer on your skin after drying. Because phospholipid is used as an emulsifier, all of the above-mentioned properties allows your skin to breathe freely without burden. This illustration is spray comparison in between traditional sunscreen and SunCat MTA. For traditional chemical sunscreen, if the formulation is not designed well or emulsion system is not stable, particle tends to aggregate easily after applying onto skin and uneven protection is likely to occur. In comparison, due to enwrapping technology, such aggregation won't happen to SunCat. It means that the enwrapped form of SunCat MTA can spray on the skin surface evenly. The uniform protection can be achieved. SunCat MTA is easy to formulate. All ingredients are premixed and solubilized with a specific ratio. It will reduce the processing time and simplify inventory management. Unlike the traditional way of making sunscreen, BioNest has prepared SPF database to reduce the guessing work for trying to mix different chemical UV filters to achieve certain SPF. Therefore, you can optimize formulation easier. In addition, aqueous dispersion is suitable for formulator to design almost all different types of formulation, and it is compatible with both cold and hot process. All you have to do is to add SunCat MTA at the very last step. No need to go through emulsification process. Let's go into more details about formulation. Since SunCat MTA is well enwrapped, all ingredients are well known. There is no concern about the compatibility with most ingredients. No matter you use non-ionic, anionic, or cationic emulsifying systems, SunCat MTA works well with it. It can be safely used within pH range of 5 to 7.5, which fit in general personal care product pH range. For general regulation, in most countries, 20% of SunCat MTA will not reach the dosage limitation of each UV filter. Here are easily understood summaries about SunCat series developed by Bionest in 3 different aspects. First one is event protection. Unlike the traditional chemical UV filter, the particle tends to aggregate together. The major benefit of enwrapped form of SunCat MTA is that its particle will not be easy to aggregate. Less aggregation means you can have even protection, consequently obtain higher SPF with low dosage. With combination of different chemical UV filters, SunCat also provides wide range of UV protection. Second is about safety usage. SunCat series is enwrapped in WOW form. Therefore, it won't penetrate into your skin. Also, the aqueous-based nature gives your skin comfortable and refreshing wearing. Last, and the most important point for R&D, SunCat is designed as water-soluble dispersion, thus it's very easy to disperse. Also, we have established SPF table with different dosage and formulation for your reference. That saves you a lot of time for trial and error when you try to formulate certain SPF value product. Let's look at the composition of SunCat MTA. There are 3 major sunscreen ingredients in SunCat MTA, which are OMC, OCT, and avobenzone. OCT is also considered as the stabilizer of avobenzone. With this combination, MTA can provide full spectrum protection. Here's more details about the composition. Water and BG contribute the major solvent system, while phospholipid is the emulsion agent. This is transmission spectrum of SunCat MTA. The sample is cream with 20% MTA. You can see the protection range from 280 to 400 nanometers clearly from the graph. In average, 97% of UV light can be screened. As I mentioned earlier, we have prepared many samples, incorporate different dosage of SunCat MTA in gel, cream, and cream with 3% TiO2 base to test and come up with this SPF database reference. For cream base, with 5% of SunCat MTA, equivalent to 2.5% of chemical UV filter, the SPF is about 30. In gel base, with 10% of SunCat MTA, equivalent to 5% of chemical UV filter, the SPF is above 50. If customer is very cost sensitive, then you can save a lot of cost by combining SunCat MTA with 3% of TiO2 in regular particle size. 3% of SunCat MTA with 3% of TiO2. Total UV filter is 4.5%. The SPF performance is about 50. Traditionally, you will need probably 5 to 6 sunscreen agents in more than 15% to achieve SPF 30. With 3% of ST2000 as a booster, the SPF values can be improved by more than 20, no matter it's gel or cream base. And most of dosage in 3 type of base can achieve 4 star based on UVA, UVB star category. Further showing from the correlation between concentration and SPF chart. The results can be followed by formulators to easily develop new sunscreen formula with their desired sun protection factor in the most efficient way. In order to further confirm the accuracy of SPF database we prepared, we've sent 6 samples to AMA lab in US for in vivo testing. Test is done with 3 subject panels in skin type 2. The SPF differences between in vitro and in vivo are less than 5, except for gel formulation with 10% MTA. Some are higher, but we did not go into details because what we want to know is general correlation. As a result, in vivo SPF values are close to in vitro ones. We have also done photostability test. In order to simulate the real situation, this test is carried out under natural sunlight for a couple hours. The UV index is around 6 to 7. It means high risk of harm from unprotected sun exposure. Temperature is over 30 degrees C. Testing method. We expose the slides applied with each samples under the natural sunlight for 2, 4, 6 hours. After the sun exposure, test the SPF respectively. For each formulation, only 2 SunCat MTA dosages are randomly chosen, comparing among the SPF value after 2, 4, and 6 hours sun exposure. The SPF value changed slightly. It means that SunCat MTA can provide perfect sun protection with very good photostability. Why SunCat MTA? This is the simple summary about MTA's advantages. Broad spectrum protection covering UVA, UVB can be achieved. High SPF performance and excellent photostability with low dosage means irritation and allergy phenomena can be also reduced. In some countries, public opinion might have some concern about bisphenol 3. That's why octrequinone is used in MTA. MTA is suitable for both skincare and hair care applications. You can add MTA into any kind of formulation, such as toner, cream, foundation, spray, and so on. For hair care, toner spray could be the best choice. At the end, let's review SunCat MTA together. SunCat MTA is aqueous form, which is easy for formulation and help preventing skin absorption, and it's very comfortable to wear. In wrapping form to help stabilization, SunCat MTA prolong the protection capabilities of chemical sunscreen and help preventing particle aggregation. Therefore, you can have even spray for better protection. And most importantly, there are fewer sunscreen actives and lower concentration used, but still you can achieve very high SPF. Thank you so much for listening, and please do not hesitate to come in the booth if you have in-depth questions about SunCat MTA. Enjoy the exhibition.